Hello everybody and welcome back to Roleplay Central. Today we're going to be playing a game that I actually made and we're going to be playtesting it for the first time ever. I just barely got it and I really want to play it, so we're going to check it out today. It's called Treasurebound, the Ultimate Quest. The premise of it is following this path that you see. You see the game board right now on the screen. You take one of these little meeple things and you roll dice to move along the path, and the first one to get to this orange rectangle back there called the Dragon's Lair and complete one of these Dragon Duel deck cards is the winner. And that's basically the premise. All the other labeled sections that are also color-coded have things that happen when you land on them. And even if you are moved back a space from an event card, you still have to complete what you land on. So just keep that in mind. You'll catch on really quick. It's a very simple game. I just wanted to play test it, so I guess the first thing we got to do is pick who we're going to be. So, Tyler, black, blue, yellow, or red?
Okay, I'm black.
All right.
We starting in green?
Red. Yeah, start on the start here.
Oh, so we don't even start.
I'll do yellow. Okay.
Okie dokie, who goes first?
So it's up to you how you want to go first. Okay. But okay, I'll go first. Sure. Okay. So I'm gonna roll the dice.
Sounds good to me.
So I rolled a 6, so I move 6 pieces.
We got
So 4, 5, 6. And then I need my own rule book. Is it still out? I'm still new to my own game, so I'm gonna have to read over the rules.
we got a Chinese, an Indian, and a black person.
Nice.
Chinese, Indian, and African.
Okay, so the Elder Green Forest. Draw an event card if you land on these spaces. I will draw one. The event card. Negative event, broken bridge. Move back 3 spaces. So you want to move me back 3 spaces to the safe zone? The safe zone, there's no events, nothing happens. So those first 5 spaces are free, basically. Cool. And then all cards we'll put from the event deck we'll put here until we get through them. Then we'll shuffle them and put them back.
That's the discard.
Yeah, and that's a turn. So whoever's next. So if you want to go in clockwise, that would be
clockwise. That would be you. Okie dokie.
5.
Open up what? 4, 5.
Safe. All right, Tyler, you're up.
Okay, 6. So, all right. What do I do?
So you draw an event card.
Draw an event card.
Yep.
Okay, Dragon's Roar. Miss your next turn and move back 3 spaces.
All right.
Okay.
Pass the dice to me. 2. So I'm still in the safe space, on the same space as John is.
6. 5 and 6.
Is that green or blue? Okay. Frostfall River. Miss a turn if you land on one of these spaces.
Okay. It's your turn now.
Did you already go?
It skipped my turn.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
The Dragon's Roar.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 3. So I'll be on the green again. Draw an event card. Lost in the Woods. Miss my next turn.
Oh.
Okay. So we skipped John. Tyler, it's yours.
6.
Draw an event card. I was debating.
Move back 5. Okay.
Hitting all of the negative events. So that means all of the stuff coming up.
So they're not all like this?
No, there's positive and negative events. That's going to come into key with the expansion that's coming out. But yeah, it's crazy. 1. So move me 1. I got to draw another card here.
Okay.
Another negative event. Missed my next 2 turns.
Okay.
So I'm not going for a while. John, you're up.
Jeez.
4.
So right to the end of the frost.
Miss a turn. Alright, Kyler. Draw an event card.
Move forward 5.
Miss a turn.
Do I resolve that too? I resolve this and then
Yeah,
this
you
turn?
resolve the stuff you moved to.
Okay.
So, you'll miss your next turn. So, skip me, go to John.
Except for you skip you too.
Oh, yes, and skip him. Skip me again, go to John.
This isn't all that's in the deck?
Grim Peak Pass. Okay, it's a mountain pass. Move back 2 spaces if you land here. Okay, Tyler. I promise you, it's not all bad.
Uh-huh.
It's all bad.
Move back 2.
Move that too. Okay.
And skip your turn.
Okay.
Alright.
You're up.
Oh, wait. I accidentally moved John's. Yeah, I moved red.
Well, it's because I was here.
Yeah,
And
but...
move back to.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm yellow. I keep forgetting that I'm yellow. 6. So I'm going to miss my turn. Three. And then you move back 2.
Okay. 2.
Yay!
Okay.
This is not how I intended the first playtest to go. 4. Got 2 where John is. Oh no, I'm supposed to skip my turn. Hang on.
Yeah, cheater. Move 1. Shoot.
Tyler.
Okay.
I might have to change around what these things do because let's keep us back here. 3.
Nice.
Should be, I think you skipped me, right?
Oh yeah. 2. Move back to. Oh. Even though we're moving
I
pretty
think
fast,
this
everyone
is,
watching.
Yeah.
I'm down on the bottom right,
Okay.
where you just see the wood on the table. I'm gonna have a little legend that's showing all of these spaces and what they do. Just so you guys can know what's going on since we're going so quickly. Move 1, move back 2, so
Yay!
Should be called Treasurebound Party at Grim Peak Pass.
There we go. John's making some progress now.
Now I'm gonna get
It's
1.
not supposed to be that hard to
I'm
get
gonna
to
get
these
a 1,
places.
and then I'm gonna go back 2.
One, go back 2. Skip me.
Oh yeah. Oh. I knew it. I called it.
Hey, at least you get to go fast. Turns go very fast in this game. 4. Tyler made it to the next section. All right. So
What is that?
That's a swamp. Draw an event card if you land on these spaces.
Okay. Move back 2, miss my next turn.
Back 2.
That's what it says. Well, I'm in Green Peak Pass. You said we.
Oh yeah.
You said we resolved that too. So.
Right.
Party at Grim Peak Pass. That's what you need to call it.
Did I skip my turn before? I don't think I did. So three.
No, red.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You actually went up one space.
Skip.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm not even paying attention. Skip my turn. 5.
Hey! I finally get to draw one of these. Wow! Move back 4 spaces.
I thought you shuffled these, Tyler.
I did.
Nice.
I did.
Drawing all the next ones.
4 and then back 2.
They're right where you started.
Perfect.
It makes so much sense to party at Grim Creek Pass. 1, 2, moves back 2. This is my turn.
This is a slow-moving game. Oh. Is that why it takes 30 to 60 minutes, rather?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
I was just reading the back.
Yeah.
Let's stop.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why this little meep is smaller than yours.
Because it's
2.
Asian.
I'm right
They're-
back to where I was, so it's fine.
They're racist. It's not me that's racist, it's them. Purposely make the yellow one shorter.
There you go.
5. Drawing a big
Move
card.
back 6 spaces and lose a turn.
Positive event. Swap places with the player furthest ahead. Oh, okay. I'll just stay where I'm at.
Shiloh made it out of Grim Peak Pass.
Yay!
That's why it's grim. But you have such a high chance of getting something good from the first portion that I thought these next two wouldn't be a problem, but yes they are. Yes they are for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The cave. Advance 2 spaces if you land here. So now we get to do the Dragon Slayer. So I get to flip the top card of this deck and complete what it says on it. Phoenix Feather Shield. Roll a 6-sided die. If the result is 4 or 5, defeat the dragon. It's gone. 1. It is not. So I'll have to wait to try again on my next turn.
Okay,
It's John's turn.
you're up, John. Oh, was it?
I got skipped there. Alright,
Oh, yeah,
that's my
that's
turn.
true. Oh, dang it.
Put me on the orange.
Dang. Oh, I just moved the board.
It's all good.
Okay.
One. Oh, I know. Wait, I'm supposed to do this. 6-sided die. If the result is 4 or 5, defeat the dragon. It is not. John. 2.
Nice.
I should make this 1 space, not 2. 2 is a little too much, I think. I don't know.
Or no, wait, I don't.
No, yeah,
actually,
you
I actually
draw
go
a
here.
card.
I'm so used to. Okay, it says move to the treasure map space. What do I do here?
There's no events.
Okay.
Give me the dice. But I need to do this first. Dragon dual card. Roll a 6-sided die. If it's 4 or 5, defeat the dragon. Nope.
I was frozen.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So draw a card from here and complete what it says.
Okay. If the results 3 or greater, defeat the dragon.
Nope.
Okay.
Roll a 6-sided die. If it's 4 or greater, defeat the dragon. Dice doesn't like us. Skip your turn.
No.
Yeah.
No, you skipped last turn, didn't you?
Technically, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, go. Well, you gotta do this first.
Oh yeah.
If it's greater, less than 3.
Less than 3.
Hey, Tyler wins.
I won.
And that's the game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Party Grimpy Pass.
So, now that we've played it once, first impressions.
I don't like
I think we need to add more cards and more variation to the decks.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Sure.
we just happen to draw all the negative events. There's a lot of good stuff in there. There's one that moves you straight from wherever
Yeah.
you're at to the treasure space, and like the one that I
I
got
think-
that
I
moves you
think
to the
this
your
situation being right next to each other is
Yeah.
is a little harsh.
Yeah.
Right.
I can change them to
I
something
think
else.
it would do a lot better to at least separate these two sections so they're not right next to each other.
Mhm.
So like you could move Grim Peak like somewhere up toward the top
Yeah.
or something. That way you're not losing turns and moving back constantly.
Yeah. Because my thought process was that people were going to be
Right.
rolling.
What do you think, John? Yeah.
My thought process was people were going to be rolling like 4 to 6 most of the time. Just because that's typically
Well, the average is going to lean to 3.
okay.
Because the average on a D6 is 3.5. So it's going to lean 3 to 4.
Okay.
The average.
Or at least take away the like if you hit that, fall back to you're not also.
I
getting
could
hit
also
by
just
the
do
previous.
So that the effects aren't cumulative.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
because then why wasn't it
Yeah.
that way going forward too?
Yeah, what do you think about that, Shyler?
Huh?
Making the effects that are not cumulative.
So that if you
Oh,
fall
so that
back,
like if
you're
it
not
tells you to
getting
move back a
froze,
space,
too.
you don't have to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be a lot less harsh.
Yeah.
Because then why doesn't that happen with the event ticket or the events too? Because that's technically an event. That's what these are, technically, right?
Yeah.
Events are event.
Yeah.
Right, but you falling
But those
back
are things
too
that
is still
happen.
an event, right?
When you hit the
Right.
when you hit the
Or-
thing,
yeah.
something happens.
You know, if you're froze for a turn, then
I'm trying to remember what I put down because. Military cards and actions, blah, blah, blah.
yeah, I don't think
Format
they
action.
should stack essentially on the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, here it is.
But I mean,
Now,
as
if
you
you
move
fall
forward or
back
backward,
too
and not
far-
perform any actions to yeah, so.
Yeah, I think if you fell back 2 here and then rolled a 1 and then got froze, then yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
So if I just remove the part so you don't double up
yeah,
actions.
that would make it a lot better.
Okay.
If
Well,
you just make it
let's-
so that it's not cumulative.
Let's restart this game and try it with that. and see how it works.
Okay,
Okay, guys.
yeah, we'll run it back.
see, I don't think falling back 2 is necessarily too bad because you're more likely to move forward at least 1.
Yeah.
John, do you want to shuffle this deck? Shuffle the event cards. And for those watching, this is a prototype, so this is obviously bound to change.
Yeah.
But this is the version 1.0 of this game. So far, it's working better than I thought. Yes.
Yeah, it works.
It's pretty fast, though, right? That took us probably 20 minutes.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so who's going first? I went first last time, so John, you go first.
You're up, John.
And this time we're not doing double the thing.
Yeah,
so if you get moved back spaces, you don't have to do a action. That's what I'll call them. I'll call all these things on here actions, and then those are events.
Yeah. You're up first, John.
Oh. 6, so he's right at the end.
Move back 2 spaces and miss your next turn. Okay.
I'm right where you're at, Tyler.
Skip any negative effects until your next turn.
Yeah, that's also something. I forgot those effects were in there. That's also why there's positive and negative.
Okay.
Is that more of like until you're
Miss one
the
turn.
end of your
The end,
next
yeah.
turn?
Did I not say the end?
I don't think so. I think it just said until your next turn.
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be till the end. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at the end of the green. Move forward 6.
Whoa.
Not doing those. Remember.
Well, I mean, you just moved, so you do have to resolve that, right?
Well, because we weren't going to do the after the event cards. We're going to do the penalty.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot that you
Yeah.
I forgot that you did that with an event card.
Yeah.
Okay. You're up. Oh, sorry.
Move forward 4 spaces. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's getting us way farther ahead. With the fact that we're not skipping turns and stuff like that.
Yeah, you go.
Move back 4.
Okay.
You're red.
Move back 2.
And then it's you, Tyler.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
skip.
skipped.
Event cards.
Move to the treasure map space.
You see, like that, there's chances of that happening way back there. Like, I thought, you know, stuff like that would be a lot more common. There we go. 4. For you?
No, you.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swap places with the player furthest ahead. You're up, John.
5.
The cave. Advance 2 spaces if you land here, so you're right there. Ooh. Grim Peak Pass might still be a little too technical.
It's not as bad as it was.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Put me on the orange
Okay.
Dragon's Lair. Okay, let's try this. Roll 6-sided die. If the result is less than 6, defeat the dragon. Alright, there we go.
Game over.
Yeah. Like, there's Divine Intervention in that deck, too, where you just automatically defeat the dragon. There's some where you skip your turn, but next turn, if you roll above 1, then you defeat the dragon. Stuff like
Are there
that.
negatives in that one too?
In this?
Mm-hmm.
Only like those skip your turn ones, really. Other than that, it's just the range of numbers you have to hit. You know? So that one felt a lot better, I think.
I think there should be other little like extra things in the event deck to where like if somebody draws out of it, they can cause somebody else to come back a few spaces or swap places with them. You know, like well, you already have that one there.
I could introduce. We could just
Just like in here, maybe the dragon kills you and you have to restart. Or something.
yeah.
You know, different things like that. That I think
Yeah,
would
add
make it-
negatives to this deck.
That
yeah.
I think would be a little more, make it a little more fun.
I could make some of the negative events in the event deck challenge cards. Like, you both roll a d6, whoever gets higher gets this,
Yeah.
keeps the spot.
Or you could have like somewhere it's like, oh, they have to move back 6 spaces, but if they're, if they're more than 12 spaces ahead of you, they move back an additional 3 or something like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But
Yeah, I
overall,
didn't anticipate these two being that big of a problem. I thought this
Well,
was
they
going to
weren't
be
this-
skipped basically
they
all the
weren't
time.
this time around. The first time around, they were pretty hard to.
Because I did this by myself with just
Yeah.
rolling, almost like there was a significant amount of times that I just was rolling into event cards. You draw a positive one, you'd skip this section, go here, start near the beginning, and then you'd go right forward.
Yeah.
Like, and that was most games. But, like, for you got stuck here. So, interesting.
But the second game went a lot better.
Yeah. So I'll have to go into the rule book and get rid of that rule with performing the action on the space you land on after an event.
Well, I think if you were to keep that in, I would just separate these two.
Yeah, like I was saying before.
If I swap these 4 down here,
Yeah.
would that be enough?
Yeah, separating those two would do a
To
lot.
have the ability to just draw an event
Yeah.
card here and
Yeah, separating those two would do a lot for you.
okay.
Or I mean, I'm just thinking of like geologically, technically, Grim Peaks, at least if I'm thinking about it, wouldn't be like the swamp should be down here.
Yeah.
That's where,
It'd also be fun to.
You know what I mean? I mean, like, I'm just thinking, like,
It'd also be
I
fun
don't
to
think
switch.
swamps would be up in the mountains.
Yeah, if you do it based
Well, I
upon
think-
based upon
I think-
geography.
I think if you just switch these two, I think it would make a lot more sense like that.
What's interesting though is like if
If you just switch those two.
Or put this one here. I'll move that one up, and then move the swamp down there.
so move this up, this one here, and this here.
Yeah.
So basically, shift these two up and put the swamp there.
Well, I'll put the swamp down here, and then put the
Either-
evergreen forest between the peaks and the.
Either that or just switch these two. I think that would be good enough. But
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Well, I designed it. I designed it to be like a sort of D&D-esque themed. Like you're on a treasure. You want to go capture the treasure from the dragon, and you start in the safe area. You go through a forest. You have to cross a river. You have to go up a mountain,
Yeah.
through swamp, into a cave. You know, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, yeah. I think I'll try flip-flopping these the Grim Peak Pass and the swamp, and yeah, yeah. But
Or what if
we'll
you
have
just
to.
mixed up the colors?
You could too.
Mix the colors around so it's a little more.
Instead of doing
A little more,
Oh, so that all of them like
I mean, that's just an option.
yeah.
That would eliminate the region.
Yeah.
Regions, though.
That's the thing is that I wanted to
Yeah,
keep
you
was
wanted,
the regions.
yeah. So you probably don't want to do that. But
Yeah. We can.
Well, you could change the board up a little bit and just do like
I'm also curious to see
have the
if-
board a little more themed almost. You know what I mean? So you have like forests in the in that area, but then switch the colors around so that it's not just
another
you can only
option.
have these colors here,
yeah,
these colors here, and all these spaces do the exact same thing, and there's no variety.
another option is what?
Another option is on the end or the beginning of each of these sections and regions, right? Is having not a treasure space, but a different type of space that's like a chance, you know,
Yeah.
and you draw event cards or something.
Yeah.
I could do that. That could also help propel people forward. But definitely getting rid of that rule of performing an action that you after an event is definitely going to go away. It seems too harsh if I keep those right there.
Yeah, I think you should
Overall, it's-
just mix up the colors instead of having just one block of this, so that it's a little more randomized on like what happens.
Well, the thing is I can totally just get rid of the colors, like have the colors not even matter at all, and just have every space be something.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah.
just make a couple of those changes and then we'll play test it again.
So I think what I'll try, I want to try something small first to see how
Yeah,
it
just
works.
make a couple changes
So,
at a time. You don't
I'm gonna
need to change
add.
too much yet.
What was the idea you had for the dragon?
Having
Having
like
it-
negative things,
Yeah, but like what specifically?
like the player dies and they have to restart.
Okay.
They
That would also make the game last a lot longer, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
maybe the dragon fights back and it knocks him back to you know a certain part on the map or whatever.
Yeah.
And you could technically just you could introduce more dice and just like
Yeah,
oh,
adding
the dragon,
another dice.
the
would
dragon
actually
hits
help.
you and you have to roll 2d6 and that's how many spaces you move back or something. You know.
Yeah, I could also.
You could also add like maybe you have like advantage or disadvantage You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah,
say you have to roll. You have to roll above a 5, and you have.
but yeah, I don't think I would
advantage.
change too much
Yes,
yet.
divine
Mhm.
advantage.
Maybe make a couple little tweaks and then.
So what about so on another note, on the event deck, on the positive and negative events, are they too strong? Tone them down?
No, I don't. think
Or-
about that.
I think there should
Okay.
be more board effects. Does that make sense?
So what if an
like,
event
it
was
cause
like,
other people to go
But
back?
yeah,
or you
they're
can-
not too they're not too much for sure.
like what if there's an event that's like the next space you land on is treated as a Elderwood Forest space or something, you know, or you draw an
Yeah.
event card on the next space you land on instead of its action, you know.
Yeah,
Or
you could do stuff like that.
also potentially, this part goes way quick. Once you get up here, you're basically almost done,
Yep.
which is kind of the idea. I could get rid of the effect on these four spots here
That's why
that
I
just
think
advance
that-
you 2 spaces if you land on them. I could just get rid of that and make it a safe space like the beginning, with no events. And then the dragon lair. I was also thinking,
Or make it
on the
harder
Dragon
there
Slayer?
and say you have to draw 2 events.
one thing I was about to do in the Dragon Slayer when I first made it, I thought it'd be too hard though. Was if you fail your attempt at dueling the dragon, you'd move back a space or 2.
Yeah, that could
Honestly, I
work.
think that makes more sense though.
Yeah.
Because that would be doing exactly what you're saying. Is the dragon would be kicking you
Yeah.
out of its lair, and
Yeah.
But I think it should be like 2d6 or something like that. You know what
yeah, there's totally an
I mean?
option.
So it could possibly cause you to
Lose
have to
turn.
roll 2 turns, you know, in order to get back to it.
You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you don't want to add 4 dice, you could even just do a d6. But yeah, 2d6 would be good.
Yeah, the thing is like I was worried. I was also thinking about 2d6, but I just thought this board looks like it's so short.
Yeah.
Just based on how you look at it, like,
So
oh, that's a
one
small
is-
board.
1 is probably fine,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's an option.
Another thing that would be cool is if you added like dragon events or something like that. Or
Yeah.
monster events.
I can totally add a third. I can totally add a third deck to help in special cases. I don't know what those
Yeah.
would be. Like I have to. The problem is like with the printing thing, I have to make 18 cards minimum
Yeah.
for a different deck. So
I think that having like a monster deck or something, so like you have a monster event and then you have to do basically the same thing that you do with the dragon, except for maybe.
oh,
you're-
that could be a thing. Maybe at the end
Maybe you're
of
just
each thing, you have to battle a monster.
Yeah, you could do that. If you land on that space, you have to fight. So
Yeah, and then
Fight
if you win, you
something
move
to
forward
progress.
spaces. If you don't, then you.
yeah, so exactly. I think that's a good idea. So you have to, in order to get to the next section, you have to fight. You have to fight something. That's cool.
Okay. Make him easy to start off with, and
Yeah.
get harder and harder to, and the
Well,
dragon.
I mean, it's
I'd
probably
just do
gonna have to be random.
random
It's gonna
deck,
have to be.
yeah.
It's gonna have to be one deck, right? You don't want to have like 5 different decks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
I'd just do, like,
I would
random.
just do one deck.
random encounters.
Okay.
And then
Making
you could-
monster card. Okay.
And then you could add extra for the
Like
event deck
an encounter deck.
that causes
Yeah.
you to draw
Call it
from
the
the
encounter.
encounter deck. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I think it's good so far.
Maybe more spaces too. Because it isn't really short.
Well, that was the point. Is I wanted it to be really
So
short. I want this game to be able to be completed in 30 minutes if you have it. Right? Because I want this to be a game if you only have a
Well,
certain
how
amount of
long
time
would
on
that
what you
take
be able
us?
to play it. That to play 2 games, we're at 40 minutes, and that's with an intro. So
yeah, I mean,
the second one was literally like 10-15 minutes.
yeah.
The first one was 20 minutes.
Honestly.
So yeah, like I said, I wouldn't change too much yet. Just maybe make 1 or 2 little changes and see how it goes.
Yeah,
At a time.
I think I like that monster idea. So what I'll do is I'll just add a monster
Yeah.
deck,
Yeah.
and at the end of each one, you have to pull a
Yeah,
monster.
to get into the next section, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
you
to be
have
able to roll to move forward, you have to defeat. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then in that case, is the dragon hard enough? You think? Like
Well,
all of these.
yeah,
different-
because
like,
the dragon,
you guys can
the
look through the
dragon
decks if
could
you
have
want, like.
worse. The dragon could have like worse negatives to it beating you than the
Yeah.
other monsters.
Yeah, because
Right.
maybe these ones from
The other monsters don't
Could
really
just-
have negative effects when they beat you, but the dragon.
Well,
I
maybe
think
they
should.
do. Maybe it just knocks you back.
Well,
two,
I mean-
2 spaces or something. You know.
Well, I mean, the dragon should
Well,
be
no,
more
because
severe.
they're a barrier to entry. You don't
Yeah,
wanna,
the
you don't
dragon
wanna
should
make
be
it worse.
more severe.
Yeah, the dragon's
Right.
the end all be all
Yeah.
thing. So
The dragon should be more severe. For sure.
yeah, I just was kind of like
Yeah.
putting stuff down and
Uh-huh.
trying to
Yeah.
to get
Make
things
it work. Yeah.
basically balanced, but
Mm.
yeah, it's a good thing we tested because I think this definitely needs a little bit of work. It's close though.
Yeah, it's pretty good, especially for the first test. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well, cool. I think that's it for this
that's it.
episode. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. All the episodes on the podcast, and
we're on Patreon now.
Yep, we're on Patreon. Make sure you go over there and join any tier you'd like. There is a $1 and a $5 tier. The $5 tier gets access to our new class that we just released called the Starbinder, and it's a pretty good class, and took a long time to make. So,
Yeah.
very excited about that one. But other than that, there's going to be, of course, the extended versions of the podcast are always uploaded there for any tier.
Yeah, and we're gonna get stuff up every month.
Yep,
for sure.
and every
We'll
month
have-
we're going to
we'll
have
have-
something for Patreon. Not saying it's going to be the same thing every time, but
No,
it's
it's
something.
not.
Other than that, we just have the typical DM's Guild Drive through RPG and stuff on the website. Make sure you check the website for all the new stuff that we're putting up there. We've what was the last thing we put up there? The adventure, I think it was. The two-page adventure I
that
made.
you put up. Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun to make. So I think that's all we've got for now. But thanks again, everyone, for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.